Hi DLC, I hope you can hear me. This is my first video. I already explained why if you saw Bristol's video, so I'm sorry that I've been disappeared or whatever for like a month, but I just went through and I watched almost all of the past videos. I hadn't watched any, but I just spent like an hour and 45 minutes and then I decided to take a break and make mine because it was, yeah. So I'm at my dorm. It looks like I'm in a jail cell, but I think you guys already saw my dorm on Bristol's video, so there's nothing else really to show about that. You saw my roommate Liz. She's sitting on her bed reading. You can see her. There she is again. She's a lot like Bristol, but nice.
I don't want to get like a Bristol versus Liz war.
Liz says she's afraid of a Bristol versus Liz war, but the Zach versus Bristol war is just the most epic one, so it's okay. Bristol knows that she's mean to me, and that's our friendship. It's okay. So college has been really fun. I've been here a week on Thursday, so I guess like 10 days, and we had like a bunch of ridiculous orientation stuff, like icebreakers and tree planting. So Liz and I just went to anything that had free food, because it tastes better when it's free. It was a lot of fun. So then we got invited to this random frat party at Chi-Phi last Friday, so we went there and we made friends. Liz made friends with this guy who looks just like Mitch Gillick, with like the same face and twitchy, like blinky mannerisms, and it's so funny, and he's like totally hitting on her, but she doesn't like him. And then I made friends with this guy because he's from Dayton, and I want rides to see Zach. So I haven't seen him since North Carolina. I was supposed to see him next weekend for Labor Day for like this wedding with his family, but we're not going to that anymore. Oh, it's okay. So I don't know when I'm going to see him. But other than that, I've been going to classes, and I like my classes a lot. Microbiology is kind of boring, though. You guys all had Mr. Gasto, I think, mostly. But the lady's like just like him. The teacher lady's just like him, except dorkier and not as funny, but she's like super into it like him, so it's funny. And we're talking about what's alive, and I gave cargos and argued that viruses are not alive, so that was pretty good. And then, sorry, I had a text, but I'm going to ignore it for you guys for once. So, then I'm taking a Latin class and a chemistry class, and I have chem 4 days a week, which is ridiculous. One day I have it twice, so that's like 5 times. I'm taking Latin, and the guy's super quirky. And those are all my fun classes. Last night, Liz and I went to the Chi-Phi house again because they had this blacklight party. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I have 3 texts. I don't know if it's from you guys, but I'm going to ignore them. But it's where like they put on a bunch of black lights, and like, you know how white stuff like glows in them, so you wear white shirts and you draw it with highlighters and everything glows. And there was like 500 people there, and it was ridiculous. And we stayed there until like 4 in the morning because we were friends with those guys, so I'm really tired. Hence the rambling. Yes. Well, okay, let me do a quick recap of my stuff up until now. Then I have something that I've been waiting to tell you guys. So, okay, I left New York and I missed my flight, so then I had to leave the next day because I got the time wrong. So then I stayed in New York with my family, and it was really fun. And it was just like hanging out. Then my mom got there, and then that was right after I got back from North Carolina. But then we drove 8 hours and got here on Thursday, and I told you guys about all that college stuff. But I was in North Carolina. It was really nice to see Zach's family and everything. Here's a picture of a day we went to the aquarium. This is Zach's family. You guys probably see them. But they're like my family. I love them. And so so we did fun stuff. Like we went to the beach with his family, and this was at the aquarium. And it was really humid there. And I had allergic reaction to bug bites, where like my whole right side was covered with like hives and stuff. I didn't know I was allergic to mosquitoes, but I found out. And then there's this one day, okay, Bristol, don't get mad at me because I haven't told you. I've been waiting so I could tell everybody at the same time. But there's this one day that Zach and I were going to go to the beach and watch the sunrise, but it hadn't worked out for like a couple days because we had to drive his brother to football, and, you know, it didn't work out. So then this one day we went, and he like had a blanket on the beach, and no, don't worry, it's not yucky. And there's like a photo album, and there's like 50 different ways where he was like spelling out like, will you marry me? So I don't want to tell you guys, but Here, I have a little box. It's like this antique ring. So, so I got engaged, yeah. Liz was laughing because I told her. Sorry, I told her first, but she didn't. I wanted to tell you guys at the same time. So remember this? Well, it's coming true, and I don't know when, but I have my ring, and you're all invited, of course. But I don't know when it's going to be yet, because I just started college, so this is pretty ridiculous. I'm really overwhelmed, but, yeah, I can't even really say it. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Don't tell anybody, because, yeah, so that's the highlight. I can't say anything that's going to top that. So I guess I'm going to stop the video now. And, I haven't heard from any of you guys, except Katie wrote me a letter, which I was going to display because I was proud of it, but I kind of got sidetracked, sorry. This is Katie's letter, and Katie, I love you, but I don't go to Ohio Western. It's Ohio Wesleyan. And I really like her letter, and so I'm going to write her back, and no one else has written me a letter, so she's my fave. And so, yeah, I guess that's it, and I'll talk to you guys next weekend. Okay. By the way, just kidding.